What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Knight of Justice, and I got my friend Mr. Sage back again. What's good, Sage?
What's up?
And today we're going to be doing Kaido versus the third Raikage. This is going to be more of a discuss video. We're just going to see like it's just more of a freestyle video, just touching on what would happen if they were to fight.
We're probably gonna come to our conclusion during the video. You know, this is more of a freestyle, like he said. Yeah. Thanos, do you want to start on Kaido's feats? Since you're more knowledgeable on the One Piece side, and I'm more knowledgeable on the Naruto side.
Okay. So Whitebeard, he you can scale Kaido off of Whitebeard. Whitebeard, he was shown in like the Marineford War to easily be shaking islands and continents with just like quake punches. He used the tremor fruit or quake fruit, and this could be said it'd be multi-continental or continental multi-continental, right? Though you have some statements that say like from Sengoku, Whitebeard, if he keep this up, he'll destroy the entire world. Or no, don't note this was a weak, sick Whitebeard able to do these feats. Imagine what Prime Whitebeard is able to do using the Quake fruit in his prime. You could say he's like planetary using the Quake fruit. But there are some calcs that I've seen.
Personally, I don't really scaling that you brought, but the other stuff I'll agree with for the sake of the video.
But there are some calcs that could put like the One Piece world at like a solar system, because it's not like the real size of our like a normal planet. And you could say that Whitebeard just has some solar system like attack potency. And Kaido, he is known to be the strongest creature in the world, and you could either take that as stronger than Whitebeard or relative to Whitebeard. So with that, also Kaido, he's easily been able to tank punches from like a Gear 4 Luffy, and Gear 4 Luffy was able to casually destroy Dressrosa, the upper layer of Dressrosa.
Yep.
And some you could count that as large island level or maybe multi-continental.
Well, Luffy already had level feats earlier in the series, if I'm not mistaken.
And it was stated even before that he has the power of Gear 4 within his base. And then he fought Katakuri prior that he attained Snake Man. And he used Gear 4 against Kaido, and Kaido rocked his shit. So Kaido would be in those multi-continental scalings, those multi-continental tiers. This is an easy way to scale it, not getting too in-depth with it. There are some more things White Kaido, he hasn't been killed, it's almost impossible to kill him. No matter what he tried to do, he tried to end his life. He has a hot habit of ending his life on a daily basis, falling off a Skypea and surviving, and says, "Oh man, I thought that would work this time." Or being guillotined, speared, hanged, all of that did not work on Kaido. Even being captured by enemies, they could not kill him. That's the big gist of Kaido.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's basically the gist of Kaido.
Yeah, well, just to make it known, I personally think that Kaido should be more in the country to continental level of things within One Piece. But regardless, let's get into the third Raikage, right? Third Raikage, right? He was able to fight. First of all, able to fight evenly with the Eight Tails, right? Who already we know that the Tailed Beasts have specifically the Eight Tails should be up there in rankings in terms of the Tailed Beasts, and we know that a combined force of the Tailed Beasts is able to go like just not even the combined forces, just like normal tail beast. You already have like mountain range attacks, so like the combined forces of tail beast. You can argue has like island level potency. What else? Hachibi, which is the A-Tails, is able to fight against people like Kisame, skilled shinobi such as Kisame. It's this is more of a like settled down Hachibi too. It's not like the one that Raikage was fighting that was more wild and more powerful. So it was already able to fight people like Kisame, who are able to at least hold their own somewhat against what I'm not sure if it was a 6th gate or a 7th gate guy.
7th gate guy.
Yeah, 7th gate guy. Who, if I'm not mistaken, as an island level Hiradora, who like the island they were on, the turtle, shit like that. And he was able, after extensive fight, he lost, of course, but he was still able to hold his own against.
You also gotta keep in mind that Guy was holding back in that fight because he didn't want to like kill Kisame so he can interrogate him. So
yeah, so you can argue like casual island level attacks, but I digress. He was still able to hold his own, which is still impressive. You know, he eventually still fucking died, of course. But yeah, one of the bigger known feats that I'm pretty sure people have been waiting for me to bring up. He not only did he was able to fight equally against the 8-Tails, he's also able to tank a Biju bomb, which I think is really fucking impressive compared to, first of all, 8-Tails, one of the most like tail beast top tiers, right? I already brought up the scaling for the other tail beast. He can tank like mountain range, island level attacks, and he can take that. I think in that battle he got pierced by a chibi, which is why he has the lightning shaped scar. So yeah, he was still able to be pierced by him. So I mean, we don't have that much to go off of in terms of like overall power, just like some basic scaling. He was, it's not that much to go off of, but yeah. So that's about it in terms of power. Now, in terms of like jutsu and like jutsu resistant, first of all, hold on, let me get this. I don't want to say something wrong, but. And okay, Nikite, it's able to like counter Rasen Shuriken, correct? So they're able to counter Rasen Shuriken, which is a cellular level attack, which means so Third Raikage has jutsu that can do cellular damage since you can counter it. He also has resistance to cellular damage. Lightspeed teleportation, which I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Even though it's lightspeed teleportation, I'm pretty sure that Thanos, after I'm done, he'll have some like lightspeed scaling for the One Piece characters. I don't know, I'm pretty sure he does. But yeah, lightspeed teleportation. He was able to react to Casey and Naruto, who blitzed the Raikage, and a weaker version, which Sage Mode was, kind of inconsistent, so I'm probably not going to bring that up. But yeah, Season 1 was able to blitz 4th Raikage. Pretty sure everyone knowledgeable in Naruto knows about that. But you could also argue that 4th Raikage wasn't really like planning on fighting that. When he got blitzed. So yeah, you can also argue that. Stamina. I don't really know much about Kaido's stamina. Raikage, I believe he was able to take on 10,000 ninja for like 3 days straight. Thanos, I don't know if it was 10,000. Yeah, it was 10,000.
It was 10,000 ninja.
Yeah, he can also taser Rasen Shuriken as well. Now that I think about it, which is again resistance cellular attacks. So it might be hard to put him down, permanently. It's not. I mean, it's really about it, to be honest. I don't have anything else to bring up. He has more lightning jutsus, Raiden, lightning, light speed teleportation. But yeah, overall, he's pretty beastly. But like, I'll just let you go into Kaido and all his stats and like, how do you think this battle would turn out?
So like Kaido, the easy way to put him at light speed is like Kuma's air palms, and then stay in the data book that Kuma's air palms are like light speed, and Luffy, even like pre-time skip, was able to like dodge these like air palms, and post-time skip, he gotten a lot stronger too, and like the pacifistas, I don't know, I think it's like implied they do have like the same kind of energy as Kizaru, and Kizaru is considered to be the fastest character. Like
it's stated that it's just beams of light directly. So yeah,
just beams of light.
And before you finish, I want to bring up the fact that yes, light speed is like slower in atmospheric environment, like in air, but it's only by like 90 miles. So yeah, it's only 90 miles slower than what it would be in space. And going off of scaling, Luffy getting a lot more stronger and faster than when he fought Kuma and like reacted to Kuma's light beams and stuff like that. He would definitely be light speed and at least reaction and movement.
Yeah, like the pacifistas like lasers are like relative to like Kizaru, and Kizaru is like the fastest character in like the One Piece verse, and Luffy like not even like trying, just easily dodges these pacifista light beams. Yeah, Zoro. Easily able to like dodge these light beams, right? And you have him get like stronger over the passage of time, to where he gets up against Dressrosa, fights against Doflamingo. Yeah. And note that Oda did state that it didn't matter, like if there was a time limit on the Gear 4, he would have beat Dofi anyway. So and then you have him go through Zoe, didn't do much there, but then we get to like the Big Mom arc where he goes up against Cracker.
Kind of stompish.
Yeah.
Doflamingo, Raikage would have been a much better video.
But like then you have him going up against Cracker, right? And Luffy literally states that Cracker has like the strongest haki that he's ever sensed. Like, so his haki is like stronger than like Doflamingo. And if you want to be a real jerk and say that his haki is stronger than Whitebeard, and say that
oh god.
I mean, if you want to be going that way, that Luffy saw Whitebeard's haki and he fought against Cracker, and he said to Cracker that, oh, you have the strongest haki I've ever experienced. But if you want to go with that, then I guess. But yeah, Cracker is lower than Katakuri, and Katakuri was able to decimate Luffy in like part of their fight. Then they got to some plot-based stupidity. Luffy got into Snake Man and was able to like body Katakuri to a degree. And Katakuri is like the second strongest in like Big Mom's crew, second to Big Mom. So Luffy at this time was like basically first commander tier. And Kaido, like not even trying, like was reacting to Luffy, taking his punches, and just one shot at Luffy. Like no effort.
Yeah, I read that. That was rip all the Luffy fanboys who thought he was somehow gonna win. But anyways,
so
I think it's pretty apparent that light speed teleportation really not that much compared to Kaido.
Plus, Kaido has like observation haki. He can like sense and know where you're going to be. He also has conquerors, and he has like armor haki.
Well, with speed unequal, the battle would probably just go absolutely stomp. Kaido. I mean, you could argue that Kaido would just not try to move. He's gonna be like depressed and shit. He doesn't really care. He's
yeah.
Just take everything.
If it's like in his character, like he just stand there.
Now, speed unequal. This is how I see just the most logical situation. Alright, so Raikage, right? He's able to fight like island level characters, right? Evenly, which he's able to tank island level attacks, aka Biju bombs. So his durability is, you can argue, is like, you can, with Wank, you can argue is like casually island. You can argue like if he's going all out, he's like country, right? But even so, I guess you could, that would make it kind of more even if you want to like lowball and say that, which Kaido is like country. How I see the battle would play out, right? Kaido would, he already has casual island level attacks, you know, casual island level attacks, which are on the same level as the BG bomb he take, which wasn't a casual attack. So yeah, Raikage would probably take that screen. He would probably try to use lightning jutsu and all lightning release type jutsu. He would enhance himself and try to, like, you know, attack Kaido, right? Do anything he can, like, pierce this man. But it probably wouldn't work, you know.
Yeah, Kaido will just know where he will be, where he's going to be able to hit him. Plus, you got to factor in his armament hockey too, where he can just counter it.
I mean, like, even with verse equal and say that he doesn't need hockey, which is probably the most fair situation, the best that I can argue is that he could push him back and, like, you know, maybe pierce him. But as soon as he goes into dragon form, it's pretty much over.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't bother to mention that. It was like he just nuked the battlefield with like fire attacks.
And then like he does like a full power attack. Definitely not that lightning shit he used on Luffy, because that's probably not gonna work on like a lightning ninja. But he would probably just do a physical attack, or maybe like a roar or something, and fucking demolish the shit out of fucking third Raikage. Oh lord!
So
I didn't even realize how stompy this is gonna be.
I guess it's safe to say that Kaido stops at third Raikage.
Yeah, but this is more of a discussion video. Like, I guess it's more of a freestyle. How do you think Doflamingo versus third Raikage would play out?
Doflamingo versus the third Raikage.
Yeah.
Well, I think it would be more of an even fight. Though, Dofi, he does have like he has an awakening of Dofi, right? So he can like make the environment and use that as his weapon. And like these strings are able to like tank Gear 4 attacks, like multi-continental attacks.
Ew, multi-continental, I don't know about that one, but I see happening is even okay. Right.
Well,
third Raikage.
Well, let's just say that Dofi is like large island then.
He would try to use a lariat, right, and like try to pierce Doflamingo, which I think it would, to some degree, it would pierce Dofi. It would. But going back to when Law was able to just pierce him, like through the fucking chest, like through the artery.
Yeah, Dofi would just like rearrange his arteries and fix it. Plus, he can also make clones of himself with strings.
Before he was able to fix it, he didn't even care. Like,
yeah.
He just tanked it. Yeah. I feel like he would pierce Doflamingo. He would be able to get around the strings and the god string and everything like that. He would be able to get around that. I could see, especially with teleportation, but then again, hockey, you could argue that he would. I don't know if he's shown the ability, but you could argue that maybe he would be able to sense where he's going. Then you would have to argue that with God String, he would be able to like maneuver it to where he could stop the third Raikage from going to where he was going. And from that point, it would literally just be third Raikage trying to get out lariats and just lariats and trying to like pierce Dofi to the point where he can't endure it and like it's knocked down. But then
you can factor in the thing with like Dofi making multiple clones of himself and they're like being comparable to him in strength.
Yeah.
And also maybe that assumption that these clones will also use his awakened ability and also use the strings along with that.
You can argue, you can say, Sage, you already brought up that he was taking like BG bombs, but that was like blunt force, and Dofi's strings are piercing attacks. So like, you could argue that maybe he would be able to tank like
And there's
large
also
island to country level boosting attacks.
yeah, and there's also the maneuverability for Dofy. He can like fly in the air by attaching the strings to the clouds. But if it's like
I don't know.
if it's like a clear day, then nah.
The strings, they're maneuverable in like positioning, but they're not like maneuverable in like being able. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a certain type of maneuverability. So the Raikage, you probably would get around that. But if we would say that he would somehow, he's a shinobi, he's right. You can use the intelligence factor and say somehow he gets past the God string, or he gets past all the birdcage shit where you have to defeat him to escape.
Yeah. Like Dofy is very intelligent, but he has been like caught off guard by people who are not like his level of intelligence, like Law. He has been caught off guard by a lot of shit.
You can say his ego factor, but if you want to go with the birdcage possibility, which is like that would force. If you want to say that he does that, which is like the birdcage is insanely huge, by the way, but you want to factor that in, that would force the Raikage and Doflamingo into a direct fight, like just a direct hand-on, like hand-to-hand combat fight. Which at that point, I don't know. Would you say that Dofy would still take it, like just a hand-to-hand combat fight?
What from Dofy? He may be able to hold his own like hand-to-hand, but it wouldn't be too much like a good degree. But maybe if he's like able to like use his Conqueror's Haki or armament, it may give him a good advantage in that regard.
I would just assume that versus equal due to like standard battle assumption. But if he uses Conqueror's Haki, I'm not sure that would work on the Raikage due to his strong will and strong willpower, which that Conqueror's Haki.
No, like with the Conqueror's Haki, I mean it does knock out weaker beings, but even if you're relative to each other, it can still do damage.
I mean, like, doesn't it depend on whose will is strongest, or like the level of one's will?
It does like depend on the level of one's will, but if the will of each like if the two people's wills are like equally greater, or like even if one's will is like weaker in some degree, it wouldn't really matter.
Has Dofy ever released like a blast of Conqueror's Haki, like just in character, like during like a equal battle?
He has done it when he fought against Luffy.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like the Raikage would be similar and comparable, if not like on the same level as Luffy in like willpower, considering like I know endurance and will is different, but he did take on 10,000 shinobi, just fighting against them. He he doesn't give up fights, things like that. I think that's like for a lot of characters in Naruto too. But yeah, you could argue that he would be able to negate Conqueror's Haki. I don't know.
Yeah, he could probably negate the Conqueror's Haki, even if it's like equal stats.
It's just like a hand-to-hand fight, I guess.
If it's like a hand-to-hand fight, I could give it to the Raikage. But if we're like taking what we said prior, like giving like all of Dofy, like using like the awakening, using his clones, be able to access his awakening, and he would be able to use mobility.
Raikage would definitely beat Dofy in a purely hand-to-hand combat in a breaking situation.
But like,
you could argue,
yeah,
Dofy would do. But giving with Godstream, the clones,
the awakening.
You would probably. I would say that Doflamingo would take it like very high diff. I'm not gonna say extremely, but like very high diff.
Yeah, I would say like high diff.
Yeah. But shit, I didn't think Kaido versus Raikage was gonna be so stompy. So yeah.
At least the Dofy one was a lot more grounded and a lot more even.
It was a lot more entertaining too, like to discuss it. Cause like there's a lot of things you can factor in. Like just in general, like the mid tiers of Naruto versus One Piece characters are always pretty good discussions. So yeah.
Yeah, that's been the video for today, guys. Thanks my man Sage for joining me for this good discussion. If you like the video, please hit like, share, subscribe. Also comment down below, and we will see you guys next time.
Yeah.